All right, David, let's do the question of the day. Where is Rory Sloane at in terms of preparing for a final?
Yeah, look, he trained away from the main group today, and then we'll get some feedback on how he went. Obviously, Wednesday will probably be the day the decision will be made. So I'm not sure when we have to put a team in, but we'll give him every chance. And we all know Rory and how tough he is, and if he can play, I've got no doubt he'll put his hand up.
So when you say trained away from the main group, what can he do at this point?
To be honest, I didn't see it, so I don't know. I was involved in the main training, and that's where my focus was. So I'm not exactly sure what he did.
Lafano did a bit of exercise bike stuff. Is that basically as much as he did today?
Again, I honestly got no idea. I don't even know what he did. I know he trained away from the group. That's all I know. I was out in the oval, so I'm not sure. So
Wednesday will determine whether he's good to go. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, as far as I know. We've got match committee this afternoon. We'll probably get a little bit more information on it then. But generally, with a player of Rory's calibre, we'll give him every chance. So Wednesday, normally they've got to do some captain's run. If he gets through that, then and puts his hand up, then we'll pick him.
As far as you're aware,
pull him out. So name him for Wednesday and then give him up until 90 minutes before the game Thursday?
Probably, yeah. That. We'll discuss that. But if he's no chance, we'll rule him out. But if he thinks he's a chance, then we'll give him every opportunity.
As far as you're aware, Teague, has he seen his specialist today, or is he due to see his specialist in the next day or two?
Yeah, I'm not sure when. I dare say, medically, he's got to get ticked off. So that's our priority. Rory's health is our priority. So he's got to get ticked off by the specialist before we'll even consider playing him. When that happens, I'm not sure. I don't have a time frame on that.
So one of the key issues there is a player like Rory will put up his hand anyway. How do you balance that with having to look at what's realistic for him rather than what's in his mind of what he wants to do?
Yeah, well, you take the advice of the medical staff. So our doctor, along with the specialist, will probably they'll get the first say. If they say he's unavailable, then he won't play. Once he gets that tick, then it'll be up to Rory to make sure that he's ready to go and he can play his role for the side.
As you said, you're not the doctor. Do you know what the risks are with him, playing on Thursday as opposed to playing in 3 weeks' time? Do you have any idea?
I think it's an abdominal operation, so I'm guessing hernia's a possible risk. But again, I'm not skilled in that area. I'd only be guessing.
Where's the group at, you think? Did the break help them?
Yeah, I think so. They seem the energy on the track the last couple of main sessions has been outstanding, and often our training form has led into our game form. So if we continue to bring that energy for Thursday night, which I think they will, it's a great opportunity. It's on our home ground, so the guys are very excited. So no, I'm really excited for the playing group. I think they've really prepared well.
Do you sense it's more about that excitement rather than expectation now? Because it can swing both ways.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this group feed on the excitement and the challenge. They want to be challenged. These are the games we want to play in, and this is where we grow as a group. And this Thursday night's going to be the opportunity to see how far we've grown, and we want to take it to the opposition. We want teams to be coming up playing against us, not us playing against them. So here's our chance on our ground to really put the first foot down and start the game the way we want to start.
Teague, just on the other injured guys, Taylor Walker, Daniel Talia and Alex Keith, did they all train today fully?
Yep, they all train fully. I've got no doubt they'll all put their hand up.
It looks like it might be a little bit wet with the forecast during the week. Does that give you confidence given how you played in those conditions this season?
Yeah, it has this year. We've started games really well in the wet. We've probably simplified it, got the ball forward really quickly, and it's worked for us. So, look, we're comfortable whether it's wet or dry. We think our game style, we can adjust it slightly and it'll hold up. So, either or, the conditions not really phased. We'll be more worried about the way we play and the way we come out and our energy and our intensity early, and that's our challenge. We need to step up in that area.
David, how much have you looked into your goal kicking at Adelaide Oval, particularly the last month?
Not a great deal. I know for the year we were sitting in the top 2 for accuracy throughout the year. I think we finished maybe 3rd or 4th. So the last couple of weeks hasn't been great, but as a group, and if you look at it over a pattern of behaviour over the whole season, we've been very good in that area. So I've got confidence in all our players when they need to step up and kick the goals.
You mentioned coming out fast no matter what. GWS have said the same sort of thing. They want to silence the noise at Adelaide Oval as best they can. Starts haven't been your biggest strength. Have you done anything at all, or do you just back yourselves given how well you've recovered in the past?
Oh, we'll always back ourselves in, but it is something we want to get better at. There's no doubt, particularly home games, you want to get the crowd into the game early, and away games you want to silence the crowd. So starts are important in any game, but it is something we need to continue to work on. And as I mentioned earlier, that when it's been wet, we've actually started really well. So maybe it's just about simplifying it and doing the basics really well from the word go.
So how do you work on it, or what do you work on in order to, like, what are you changing, or what are you thinking of changing?
Yeah, look, we haven't changed a lot, to be honest. You could change warm-ups. I've seen some clubs change warm-ups to change the way. We've probably had a greater focus from the word go at training, being making sure that we're switched on, ready to go. We're not just warming into training, we're making sure. But having said that, the boys' ability to respond throughout games and our second and fourth quarters have been outstanding. So our fitness and our belief in our game style and our group is really strong at the moment.
Talk about that game, Dave. Was it better for finals this year than the previous two?
Our game style? Oh, probably we put a big focus on the contest, and last year I think Sydney definitely showed us up in that area. So our numbers this year have stacked up really well in that area, our ability to win the contested ball, our clearances, and that's where finals are generally. The game probably comes back to a bit more of a contest, and then we've got the belief that once we get the ball into the outside, the way we can defend and both transition the ball both ways is really strong.
David, a lot. The club's gone through a lot in the last couple of years, and Paul Sam Jacobs is going through a bit at the moment. How's he going emotionally?
Oh, look, Sam's really good. He's obviously, it's a tough time for him and his family, and our best wishes go out to them. But in terms of Sam, one of the things that brought his family together was footy, and I've got no doubt he'll dig deep this week. And footy's probably not his biggest priority, but knowing him as a person, he'll find something for the boys, and I dare say he'll get some strength. And this group's been through a lot, so resilience is something this group's been really good at in the past, and they'll draw on it this week.
Thanks, guys.
No, that was a tough question. There's one coaching vacancy around, and your CV suggests probably the time to start thinking that way. Are you looking at putting your hand up for a Gold Coast job?
Not at the moment. My priority now is Adelaide. I'm really keen. I think it's exciting what we've got here at the moment, and something in the future that maybe I will consider, but right now I'm keen to see us do well and enjoy the next hopefully 4 weeks of finals football.